Well, hi, and welcome to another Maione Magic Review. My name is Mike Maione. Consequently, these are my own magic reviews. If this is the first time you're visiting, I want you to know that I only review things that I actually purchase. So I can be pretty honest. I can tell you what I don't like just as much and just as easily as I can tell you what I do like. So keep that in mind. Also, if you haven't already, I hope you will subscribe to this YouTube channel. And when you do, there'll be a little bell there. Click on that bell and that will notify you the next time I have a review posted. So let's see what we have today. Well, today we are looking at the TUC Poker Chip by Tango Magic. It's last week we reviewed a Tango Magic product as well, but this one's a little different. This is a TUC, and TUC stands for Tango Ultimate Coin, but this is not a coin. This is a chip. Let me show you. Let me show you a presentation that I did with the TUC Poker Chip. Do you remember Wow potato chips? They were made with olestra, a fat that can't be digested and therefore has no calories. They tasted great, but there was a problem. The problem is the chips would pass right through you. You couldn't always control where or when. I think these poker chips might be made with olestra. Watch, let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4 poker chips that go into the left hand. I give a little squeeze like that. And wow! One of those chips will travel up my arm, across my chest, and pass right through me, leaving 1, 2, 3 poker chips. Let me show you that again. 1, 2, 3 poker chips. Give a little squeeze like that, and one of those chips will travel up my arm, across my chest, down my right arm, and wow, right through me, leaving just the 2 poker chips behind. Now the Canadians and the Europeans, they didn't want their citizens walking around with loose stools, so they banned the product. But not here in the U.S., no. It wasn't until 2016 that consumers finally decided they'd have enough BM issues. And the manufacturers, without sales, just gave up. Wow. Some story, huh? Well, it's true. Yes, it is true. Wow chips. I actually enjoyed them for a little while. So that's my presentation with the TUC Poker Chip, and let's take a look at what you get when you buy TUC Poker Chip. The always neat little Tango Magic case. Let's see if we can get that in focus. There we go. And inside the case, you have 4 chips. 4 chips, and one of these chips is gaffed. But the other 3 are quite normal poker chips. And of course, inside the box right here is the instructions where to go to learn how to use the TUC Poker Chip, as well as a number of different presentations that you can use. But I can tell you right off, those presentations mostly only work for the TUC coin. It's the TUC, stands for Tango Ultimate Coin, and most of the routines there will really only work with the coin and not the poker chips. So let's take a look at the pros and the cons. What do I like about the TUC Poker Chip? Well, I think it's actually a poker chip is kind of a nice alternative to doing magic with coins. Although I love coin magic, this was kind of a refreshing and different way to do some coin magic that I was familiar with. So I kind of enjoyed that. I kind of enjoyed the alternative, not using a coin but a poker chip, in the same way you would use a coin. I can tell you that the coin, the Gaffed coin, works perfectly. As you may have suspected, there's an insert and an expand and a shell, and it makes it appear as if there are two coins. So that you can produce from one poker chip, you can produce a second poker chip. So that's basically, you have an insert and you have a shell. They hold together nicely and they separate very nicely. So I like that. I like that. It was very well made. Very well made. It's easy to do. It's easy to separate. It's easy to produce that second poker chip, and the instructions that are the video instructions that are provided, show that perfectly well, how to do that and how to do it in a convincing manner. The trick is good for parlor, it's good for close-up, it's good for strolling magic. So you'll find that it's probably, I'm sure you do one of those kinds of magic. The video is decent, but I'm not crazy about it. In order to see the videos, you'll go to Vimeo, and this is the launch, I guess the splash page that you'll go on when you go to Vimeo, Vimeo Pro, per the instructions that come in the case. And when you get there, you're going to see that there are all of the Tango products. That's kind of nice. He has the video explanations for and presentations for. But you will find, as I mentioned already, that the majority of the TUC presentations are for coins, for a quarter, for $1, and most of them will not work properly with the poker chip. For example, there's one that is a coin through bill, which you would think you could do a poker chip through bill. No, it just doesn't work, and it's because the magnet has slightly different attraction to the insert. A coin more so than the chip. So that's. It's okay. As I said, it's decent, but not great. And the last thing that I like is, I've been using Eisenhower coins. I use Eisenhower coins because they're cheap. When you drop them, you don't bend them. You don't dent them because silver is so soft. And so I use Eisenhowers. But there are no soft Eisenhowers. I've never seen one. So when you slide an Eisenhower, the face of an Eisenhower against another Eisenhower coin, they make a lot of noise. Now listen to that. There is no sound at all. That's pretty quiet. That is pretty quiet. So that's the ultimate soft coins. They're very, very quiet. What don't I like? Of course, there's always something I don't like. And what is it? Well, I can tell you that the insert, compared to the a normal poker chip, one of the three normal poker chips you get, or compared sitting right next to the shell, you can see it's dramatic. It's much, much, much thinner, more so than you notice with the TUC coins. So you just have to be aware of that. You don't want, you wouldn't want to compare. Wouldn't want them to show side by side. Somebody's clearly going to notice that. Well, one of those poker chips is not normal. So that's something you have to be aware of. The other thing is that poker chips. Now let me show you this. Poker chips, they have a design on them. You see, the poker chip has a design, and that design goes right through, all the way around. So you can see that the poker chip looks all the way through, all the way around, right? was a little white. No, now here is the gaff, and see how if the insert is lined up properly, well then it looks like a normal chip, but it's never going to line up. Well, most times it won't line up, and so then you're going to have this. So you don't want to show this side of the poker chip because it looks weird. So you have to be cognizant of that. And if you're going to show the poker chip, you're going to want to show it this way. So that's just something you have to be aware of. Lastly, I guess it's a little pricey, $59. I didn't think it was that bad, and I was happy that I purchased it at that price. What do I give the poker chip, the TUC poker chip? I give it 4.5 stars. I actually like it a whole lot. I probably would give it 5 stars, and I just don't know why I didn't. Maybe just for those two little reasons: the thinness of the chip. Maybe I'd like it a little bit thicker, so it's not quite so obvious. And I would like to be able to do some of the other presentations that they provide that you can do the coin tricks with, but you can't really use the poker chip for. I bought it. I like it. I will use it for a parlor. I bought it because I'm going to be doing a show in the not too distant future, and I won't be able to use money at that show. So I can use poker chips. At least that's what they said. So I will do some magic, some what I would normally do with a coin. I'll do with the poker chip. So I do very much enjoy this trick. And so if you were interested in purchasing the TUC Poker Chips by Tango Magic, where could you get them? They're $59, and you could get a set at VanishingInkMagic.com or at Penguin Magic, or frankly, at just about any decent magic shop. Many magic dealers carry the Tango family of coin tricks. So that's our review for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll share it with your friends. I hope you give us a thumbs up. If you have a comment, a suggestion, put it in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. And I hope you'll hit that bell so you'll be notified the next time we post a review. And until the next review is posted, well, have a great time making magic.